After a very close race, Kirk Watson will be the next mayor of the city of Austin. He was able to beat out Celia Israel in the runoff election by less than 1,000 votes. Watson served as Austin's mayor from 1997 to 2001. He'll replace Mayor Steve Adler, who wasn't able to run this time around because he's reached his term limit after 2 terms as mayor. Take a look at how divided the city was in the mayoral race this time around. You can see the west half of Austin almost completely orange. That represents Kirk Watson's voting districts. Representing the parts of town that favored Watson in orange, the eastern part of town, Austin had more voters turning out voting for Celia Israel. Now let's go back about a month ago, and you can see the difference with the green representing districts that voted for Jennifer Verdon, the conservative candidate for mayor this time around. Again, the divide right down the middle with Watson in orange, Israel in purple, and then Verdon's districts in green. And so those districts you can see with some in Williamson County even going for Watson, proving to be the difference. Again, by less than 1,000 votes. He won the mayoral race in the city of Austin. So if you go back, you can see those votes really made a difference. Most of Austin, of course, is in Travis County, but parts of the city extend into Williamson and into Hayes counties. Israel led Watson in Travis County, actually, by just 17 votes after the runoff election votes were counted last night. Watson won enough votes, though, in Williamson and Hayes counties to secure the win this time around. KVUE's Jenny Lee asked the mayor-elect about that.
You won with 866 votes. You lost Travis County, but you won Williamson and Hayes County. What are you going to do to win back the people who didn't vote for you?
Oh, for me, first of all, I lost Travis County by 17 votes. Isn't it amazing how close an election? It just goes to show how every vote does count. But you ask a really good question, and that's this way. Look, we're best as a city when we're all together. And as I said last night, I respect what many of the voters were looking for in the message that my opponent had. And it's a message that I have had for a long, long time. And that is that we need to have a city that focuses on equity and inclusivity and diversity. But what I hope I will be able to do is recognize that we all have one thing absolutely in common, and that is that we love this city. And when we have that in common, I think we'll be fine, and we'll be able to meet the challenges and come together as a city.
Celia Israel conceded last night, thanking her supporters. She called Watson a friend and said she believes they both made each other better candidates.
And so to Mr. Watson, I say good luck on your journey, on your next chapter in life, to take care of this city that I know you care about too. And I encourage all of us to stay engaged because we have awoken a beast. I always said that this was never about me, that this was about a movement around housing and affordability in particular.
Turnout played a pretty big role in how the race went. In the general election back in November, 304,000 Austinites voted in the mayoral election. 121,000 voted for Israel. 106,000 back in November voted for Watson. But in the runoff election, only 113,000 people turned out to vote in the mayor's race. That means Israel actually earned more votes in the general election back in November than the total number of people who cast their ballots in the runoff. Watson won with a little more than 57,000 votes in the runoff. More than 56,000 voters turned out for Israel. Voters also elected 3 new Austin City Council members in the runoff election. Jose Velasquez will represent District 3. That covers parts of Central, East, and East Austin. He won against Daniela Silva. Velasquez replaces current council member Pio Renteria. Ryan Alter won the race in District 5 with 60% of the vote, defeating Stephanie Bazan. That district covers much of South Austin. Alter will replace council member Ann Kitchen. And in District 9, Zohab Kadri will join the city council. He beat Linda Guerrero by about 350 votes. Kadri will take council member Kathy Tovo's seat. That covers much of Central Austin, including downtown and the UT Austin campus. Watson and the new city council members are set to be sworn into office January the 6th. For more details on this election, head to KVUE.com/VoteTexas.